You know perfectly well, and the postgraduate students, they are aware of the fact that under the guidance of our professor, Alina Anatolyevna Zbruyeva, the team of professor staff of our university has won the program, the project, yes, in the frame of the Erasmus Plus Random modules. And that's why we can't imagine our work without students, and that's why you are the part of our program as well. So that's why we are very happy that you have got such an experience, and I think that this experience will be very useful for you. We are going to discuss. So the first one is defining the main objectives of the course academic writing in the context of integration in the European space of higher education and research. So I offer you to discuss it question by question. Please join our discussion. And now let's start with you. Who would like to tell us some words about the main objectives of the course academic writing? So,
by the end of the module, students will form postgraduate students professionally oriented, communicative, linguistic competence, linguistic, social-linguistic, and pragmatic for ensuring their effective communication in the academic environment. Form skills of critical analysis and
scientific discussion in the field of pedagogic and theology, and I would like that my experience in SUME helped me to do it successful. And I think that very important competence is communicative competence. Communicative competence, which help us to be normal, to be qualified in the field of our scientific discussions, in the field of discussions in the middle of the conference, and not non-official discussions, any problems with colleagues from Europe unity.
Understand it.
how do you understand this explanation?
We get acquainted with the best works of European scientists in our research in order to involve their best practices into our researches, and we took part in different international conferences where we can present our scientific papers. It is very important for us to know their evaluation, and it is very interesting to learn the academic traditions and culture of the European universities.
With or without their consent, by incorporating it into the work without full acknowledgement. All published and unpublished materials, whether in manuscript, printed or electronic form, is covered under this definition. Plagiarism may be international or reckless or unintentional.
Direct plagiarism. This is a word-for-word transcription of section of someone else's work without attribution, without any quotation. Then there is such a phenomenon as collusion. This can involve unauthorized collaboration between students and failure to attribute assistance received or failure to follow precisely regulations on group work projects. The third one is inappropriate paraphrasing skills, resulting in copying the written expression of someone else without his or her acknowledgement. Another one is self-plagiarizing. It occurs when a student or researcher submits his or her own previous work or mixes parts of previous works without permission from all professors involved. And then there is an accidental plagiarism. This one occurs when the person neglects to cite their sources or misquotes the sources or unconventionally paraphrases the source and so on and so after. So accidental plagiarism is when you use a source information incorrectly without knowing that you did this wrong. And it seems that the only way to avoid plagiarism, especially accidental plagiarism, when you have no intention to do this, is practicing, learning good practical skills, how to apply principles of good academic writing, which we have been doing during this course.
Yes, right. That is to learn good practices, yes? And the rule about it is you must always acknowledge your sources by citing them, yes? We can say that it is a golden rule. Please remember about it. And what can you say about such a phenomenon as?
Symbols, norms, habits, and procedures transmitted to the new members of the organizations as being adequate.
Okay. So, are there any academic cultural traditions in our university, for example?
Do we have some research schools?
Yes. What can you say? For example,
Alina
the school of Alina Anatolievna. Yes. So she is the founder. Besides, she's the coordinator of the project. Yes. And who inspired not only professor staff, yes, to take part in this project, but also you, yes?
Thank you so much. But
also
some other research schools.
Yes,
Not
but we are proud being the followers of your school in comparative disseminate the European integrity and academic norms in scientific papers, in your scientific works.
It is important for us to disseminate European integrity and academic norms because we want to be a part of the European scientific community, and we have to write and to do our work in such a way that they will adopt our work and they evaluate it in a good way.
Okay. What else? What can be added? Anna, you're welcome.
I think dissemination of scientific knowledge is an important tool for expanding their front of knowledge and insofar it is a virtuous circle which allows researchers and to research society and citizens to reap their rewards in culture as well as more tangible terms, of society's investment in research. There is a broad consensus of this issue in the academic and scientific community as well as society at large, and there are growing awareness of the importance of research and the disseminations of its findings has been the driving force behind new studies and future research both on the levels of communications and the reports between science and society.
Okay, thank you. Then the next.
European integrity. Well, I guess we shouldn't forget about the fact that we have a problem with our dissertation. And according to the statistics, we have some dissertations that are low quality, and that's why so we have to concentrate on this. And while we are doing our personal research,
We should speak about the quality of your scientific work.
yes, we should do our best to escape this problem and
To improve the quality, yes?
improve the quality and yes, really keep to this European integrity and
European academic norms and culture.
yes, apply all the strategies, all the rules of academic writing, honest rules, plain fair, as they say.
Yes, I'd like to say some words about the dissemination. Now we have some new ways of dissemination, the networks, professional networks, in the national context, in international context. So we must be the members, the parts of these networks. And to be the members of these networks, we can use our English properly, yes? Our professional knowledge, we must do it in English. To understand the others and to be understood by this European and global community. This is the main purpose, our main purpose. So to be heard by the world, by the Europe, we must have this knowledge, the knowledge of professional English. Other way, we can be treated seriously as researchers, just as children are playing with something in their country.
We will not be
Without
heard.
knowledge of the English language.
Of course.